guys, this is Chef Farouche, founder of Indulge Right Foods, on a mission to end the obesity pandemic. In this particular video, I want to show you how to make a quick appetizer using brie cheese. Almost kind of an alternative to baked brie, right? So this is first of all, it's keto friendly. It will be diabetic friendly, depends what you serve it with. But most importantly, it's going to have a little sweetness, it's going to have a little saltiness to it, it's going to have a little spice to it, it's going to have a little crunch to it, because we're going to add some pecans. So let's get started. I'm going to move this around here. So in this pan, I've got about 3 tablespoons of Indulge Right Foods caramel sauce. 3 full tablespoons. You could add more, you could add less, it's totally up to you. I already cut a brie cheese in half. You almost have like an open face brie cheese in here. So cut it in half. So you end up with basically 2 pieces. You could use one of them, or you could use both, whatever you want. So one pointer in here, when you do use, where you want to cut the brie cheese, you could cut it as is, or you could keep it as is with the crust without cutting it. All depends from your preferences. If you were to cut it in half, be sure to dip your knife in some hot water. Otherwise it will get stuck and it will not cut it, right? So that's a pro tip for you. All right, back in here. Again, very simple, couple little ingredients and we're good. You're gonna need the caramel sauce. You're gonna need a little bit of cinnamon. Again, just depending on how you like it. If you like it more cinnamony, you add more. I'm just add a little dash in there. Some cayenne. Again, all depends. You want it to have a little kick, but you don't want to overdo it. So overall in here I have, I don't know, less than 1/8 of a teaspoon. Mix it up. This whole thing won't take much. I have about, I don't know, half a cup of pecans. You could use walnuts, you could use any other nuts you want. I think I'll give it a little crunch in here. You could do more, you could do less. This is totally very much of your choice as to, you know, if you want to add more nuts, you want to add less nuts. Your choice of nuts is up to you, totally up to your preference. I'm going to add a little dash of sea salt as well. And that's it. Bring it to a boil. I would recommend serving this literally like the last minute right before you serve it. So what I'm going to do is basically bring this sauce to a boil in here as it is simmering. I don't know if you could see it. And then once it's nice and comes to a boil, I'm just going to pour it right on top of it. I'll let everything just melt and make it super easy to basically scoop in or dip in. It's almost like a fondue, but really not quite a fondue. But again, as you can see, I want to make sure it's kind of bubbly and boiling before I just top it on the brie cheese. That's all you need for this. You could use definitely vegetables if you want. Instead of bread, I got some gluten-free breads because cheese and brie specifically, or even camembert, they're some of my favorite cheeses, so I'm not going to waste it. But nonetheless, you could use whatever you want. You could use carrots, you could use vegetables, you could use chips that are made from root vegetables. So the options are unlimited these days. So, and that's it. This is pretty much it. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see it. Here, I think I can turn this off. And that's it. Wait, you can't see it at all. That's it. There you go. And let it soak in. Now at this point you could definitely cap it with the second one, the second half, or just let it ooze out. And then you could just dip in. That's all you gotta do. You get a little kick. As you can see, the cheese is starting to melt. I'm making a mess, but that's okay. And definitely you're gonna get the sweet, the creaminess. You're gonna get a little kick from the cayenne and just something different. And it's gonna be guilt-free. So you've got the sweet cravings covered in here. but it's all guilt-free and you don't have to deprive yourself. All right, until the next video, I'll see you soon. Leave me your comments and let me know what you think or what you'd like to see more of, and I'm happy to share them. All right, take care.